What's shaking and baking, all you hip cool cats? My name is Kit, and this is Chicago Reacts, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, React channels here on YouTube. As always, please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that ring bell notification. That way all of you are made aware when we upload new content onto this YouTube channel of ours that all of you have been helping us build up. I'm so grateful, thankful that all of you are so faithful in helping us build this community. If you haven't joined our Discord, what's wrong with you? Check it out. We got a great community there. We're working on a lot of projects and so much more. So as always, Chicago Reacts crew, hope you're having a good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're at. And today, we got ourselves a fun YouTube video to react to. So grab yourself a tasty snack and a tasty beverage. It is titled World of Tanks Review, Balkan Edition, by none other than the great purveyor of humanity, compassion, understanding, peace, diplomacy, and so much more good things, SsethTzeentach. So, last I checked, I unless I'm getting senile, I'm pretty sure he did a react video on War Thunder. I know we reacted to that. I'm not losing my brain cells yet. I just recently turned 38. I'm not senile yet. Hey, I'm not senile yet. So there you go. Now for all of our YouTube videos that we react to, we give the original link in the description box below. So please, please, please support the original content creators because that's the right thing to do, all you hip cool cats. And without further ado, since I'm in charge of the ones and twos, let's get ready to react to this video titled World of Tanks Review, Balkan Edition. Now, again, pretty sure we reacted to War Thunder. Maybe I'm getting senile. I don't know. It is what it is.
Hey, people.
Hey.
Now, you may be asking yourself, do I have deja vu, or did you not just review another tank sim 2 months ago? Correct.
Yeah.
Then I went to their direct competitor and doubled.
Ah. So I'm not going crazy. That's some big brain moves there, SsethTzeentach. I gotta say, I'm impressed. Oh, well done, buddy. Oh, well done.
My money. Sign up today using my invite link in the description below, and new players will get 250,000 credits, the Tier 5 Elite Heavy Excelsior tank, and 7 days of World of Tanks Premium. You also get to rent the Tiger 131, the Cromwell B, and the T-34 85M for 10 battles each.
Well done.
This is a fun and immersive game where the primary
glorious
are either Votniks or alcoholics. Despite this, or precisely because of this, it's incredibly successful. In the UK, beatings sharply increase after a football game.
Oh my god, is that kid okay? And second of all, is he still alive?
Dependent on the outcome. If they lose, they get beaten. If they still get beaten, but triumphantly. This game is exactly that, but for Eastern Europe. The game is now 12 years old, so you'd expect it to look pretty dated, but it's had a lot of graphical overhauls, and
cool.
It actually looks really nice. I started playing this
nice graphics
the time I got into university. Consequently, I failed university and had to repeat the entire year. I think that's a very good endorsement and metaphor for what World of Tanks is. It's like a car crash you can't look away from, except you're the driver, you're drinking, and you're causing all of this to happen. Needless to say, I really like it, and I'm coming from a position of integrity, because whose testimony are you going to listen to? The man who's currently addicted to crack, or the one that recovered? Because
I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. It really depends on the situation. Depends on the situation at hand.
let me tell you, if you broke an addiction, how good was it to begin with? Myself, I'm still broken. It's not a personal issue. My crack is just really good. Now, let me tell you about it.
So, folks, listen. Addiction is a very, very, very serious thing. And if you can get help, and if you have strong support, don't worry. There's people that will help. It is... I know dealing with addiction can be tough. I've known people that have dealt with addiction, and all what you can do is be that support and help as much as you can. So keep your head on the swivel. Anything can be overcome. Okay?
Story. There is no story, so I made one up in my head. The World of Tanks takes place in the distant future. Everyone ate so much microplastic that we ended up shitting credit cards and pissing QR codes. Eventually, we reached critical mass.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What happened?
World of Tanks takes place in the distant future.
Okay.
Ate so much microplastic that we ended up shitting credit cards and pissing QR
all right. So somebody got a little too drunk.
Codes. Eventually, we reached critical mass, and now we are all tanks, fighting over limited resources as we struggle to remember our tragic past. In reality, World of Tanks covers the Gentile uprising of a Second Brother War, and appropriately, you can play tanks from any of the participating nations.
Okay.
It used to be just Germany, the US, the UK, and the USSR, but over time they included France, Czechoslovakia, Japan, China, Poland, Sweden, and I think this is Italy. Sorry, it is genuinely hard to tell sometimes. This is no one's fault but my own, because I choose to use the girls in Panzer UI. So please, bear with me. Gameplay. There's a lot of deep mechanics behind this game, and while there's many official resources to help you learn them, theory does not compare to practice, because in practice, you and I are inside the same Soviet random number generator.
Okay.
And logic cannot reach you. Your performance is based entirely on esoteric mysticism, belief, and high-purity ethanol coursing through your bloodstream. Combat is very simple. You and your teammates face off against an equal number of opposing steel containers.
Should be simple enough. And by the way, once things are a little bit more situated, I'm looking forward to returning back to War Thunder, but also I've heard some good stuff about World of Tanks, so maybe kind of sort of there could be something happening in the near future. I will make no promises.
Objective is to penetrate and kill their human cargo. You do this with your turret, the effect of which is determined by the size, caliber, and type of ammunition you're firing, versus the angle of impact, the thickness of a plate, and the position.
Now think about it. As you're a tank commander and your tank is about to be destroyed, you see the enemy tank and it's covered with nothing but anime characters on it. I would be crying if I was to be at the receiving end of said tank. It would be a devastating blow. Destruction all around, madness, and a smiling anime character just happy that I'm dying. Not a good way to go out, folks. There are terrible ways to go, but I think that's one of them.
Position on the tank model. Basically, it's all about learning the peculiar eccentricities of your current tank against the strengths and weaknesses of your enemy. Unlike War Thunder, which I'm going to compare to often because it's the only market competitor, tanks are not rendered automatically. World of Tanks takes the approach that realistic tank combat is so chaotic that someone has to physically detect an enemy vehicle through their viewing port and relay that position by radio to the rest of the team. Now, this is not automatically, but effectively, this means that camouflage and being spotted is the difference between an invisible ghost and a painted live target that's visible to the rest of the enemy team.
Wow.
Spotted usually means you're about 5 seconds away from getting pounded by every single tank hidden in the brush. And if you somehow survive, 15 seconds away from getting cooked by artillery. In World of Tanks, stealth determines survival. A stationary tank makes no noise. A moving tank does. And a heavy moving tank can be spotted by the exhaust of its engine alone. The only thing more visible than that is gunshots. Because when the local foliage fires a 122mm shell at you, there's not much room for subtlety. Tank commanders are equipped with a sixth sense, so every time you're spotted and the commander can sense this, a sound will play, alerting you to the fact.
Okay.
Obviously, this is not the standard sound, and yours may be different. So, instead of getting wrecked in the open, a good strategy is to park yourself in the woods and wait for the enemy to come to you. Much like the match queue at the start of each game, and situations like this require some amount of patience. So, in the meantime, I start fishing shrimp until level 3. This is some good XP, so I'm taking full advantage of it. During the making of this video, I have watched the entirety.
So, let me ask the audience this. If you've played War Thunder and World of Tanks, what do you prefer? Tank battles from War Thunder or tank battles from World of Tanks? Type your thoughts. Hey, let's be positive to each other. No disagreeing. No fighting. No fighting. Everyone calm down. Put down those tomatoes. Put down the chairs. Put that weapon down. Everyone calm down. But seriously, what are the pros and cons of tank battles in War Thunder and World of Tanks? That's right. I want detailed explanations. And you know what that means. 3, 2, 1. Now's your time to shine. You know the rules. Wherever you're at, however which way you're watching this video, whether it's at a funeral, a wedding, the birth of your child, in jail, on the run. You yell out at the top of your voice, now's my time to shine. So, yeah, seriously, I want a detailed explanation. Now's your time to shine. Type it in the comment section below. And plus, also, for those of you who do follow the rules, where did you yell out, now's my time to shine? And if anyone asks you questions why, just tell them old Kit Kat said it was okay.
Of girls in Panzer made a fortune selling pie shells, and at this point, I'm afraid to admit that I've enchanted over 16,000 rings of recoil. The possibility that I have some form of brain parasite is non-zero. There's a wide variety of tanks in this game, and they're not made equal. Light tanks are fast and mobile. They're not made for killing targets, but for spotting them. They're invaluable to the team, and when piloted correctly, can run circles around the enemy. Medium tanks are self-explanatory. Heavy tanks are even fatter and have a top speed in the low 20s. They're designed for the heat of combat, not maneuverability. With armor so thick,
glorious,
and an entirely different category of vehicles to counter them. Tank destroyers. These are specialized tank hunters that have no conventional design, aside from one common feature: the largest gun they can possibly mount and fire, without being ripped off from the recoil. And finally, we have my favorite class in the game: SPGs. SPGs, or self-propelled guns, are mobile artillery pieces. Appropriately, you don't fire them like a tank. You press shift, you line up your shot, and turn the entire game into a third-person bombing sim. I love it. I cannot express to you how satisfying it is to play artillery. Maybe a piece of Yugoslavia lives inside me. Maybe in a past life I was a mortar shell aimed at Croatians. In my humble yet correct opinion, this game is a lot more tactical than War Thunder. There's no respawns, there's no kill streaks, and you can't just pay money to deploy the same tank again. Of course, those are gripes of arcade, but that's the most popular mode. Over here, the population of players is always healthy, because guess what? It's a single queue. I would describe each match like a single round of CSGO. Anything can happen, all deaths are permanent, and I can never tell if someone's really good or using an aimbot. Recently, a match where we completely decimated. 15 kills, no deaths. Complete and total victory. When the odds are equal, the difference is teamwork and coordination.
There you go.
Is generally really nice. Everybody communicates, gives advice, and I've even had people randomly message me after.
Let's see. Okay, cool. Didn't have anything good. Okay, sorry for my performance. Still learning. You did fine. Just saying that the odds were in our favor. Okay.
For a fight to tell me that I did a good job. That's insane. And then I realized that's because this press account is for North America. Do you know what Europe is like?
Is it really like that? Whoa, damn. Damn, whoa. Hey. Hey. Calm down, everyone. Oh, my God. Damn. Okay.
In America.
Yeah, okay, hold on. We're watching that again, because you know what? I remember the old days of ECW.
America. Do you know what Europe is like? In America, they act.
I approve this, and I will allow this to continue on in my court. The king is pleased. Not bad, everyone. Not bad at all.
Actually communicate. In Europe, we use a collective of like every Balkan language ever spoken to insult one another. Now, if this game is primarily played by Eastern Euros, why is it so popular in America? Because every man named Maciek, Wojciech, and Kamil have already immigrated to the United States. They all work in construction, and much like Witcher 3, you can audibly hear as you pass them by. So, if you have a choice, I strongly encourage you, please play the US servers instead.
Here you go, Mr. President.
God bless Israel for the big America.
Of course, it is perfectly fine.
That's not real, is it? Like, Ugh. Sometimes I lose hope and faith in humanity when I do watch some of Seth's videos. And sometimes it gets restored. Occasionally. Ugh. Oh, my brain can't take too much more.
And still really fun to play on European servers. And I do have my OG account there since like a decade ago, so I'm a little sentimental. And to honor this video, I will, for the first time in history, purchase microtransactions using my Wells Fargo $20 checking account. I have bought a premium engine exhaust. Let's see how I perform. In summary, war is hell. Also, there may be something different about my tanks. One of these is not like the others. One of these, seen from an outside perspective, evokes a singular feeling.
Not too bad. I wouldn't want to die by a tank that looks like that, if it being the last thing I ever see. It's an everlasting smiling nightmare.
Disgust. See, this is how it used to be. See those men fighting the good fight? That's my grandfather. Did you know that in times of war, men can lactate? As you may have noticed, this game is incredibly moddable. This can be anything from replacing the UI to changing your damage indicators to adding custom sound effects.
Man, it doesn't matter if you're 15, my nigga. I like young girls. I like them 15, 14, 16.
To plastering scantily clad anime girls all over your tanks. Custom content really elevates this game from good.
Why?
Good to why would I play anything else? The answer to which is I do, but at the same time, check me out, my damage be doing numbers. All good things aside, this game has become quite massive over time, and all those assets take a while to load, so while a hard drive will still work, I benefit greatly from putting this on an SSD. Critique. This game has a general chat. This consists of people accusing each other of being Kremlin bots, old boomers talking about the good old days, and schizophrenics telling me that they are the chosen of Babylon. I wish that general chat could work in game, because that shit's hilarious. Like, I don't want to queue into a game because I don't know what I'm gonna miss.
And we also need to legalize UFO trips for the white boys to Agartha. We need to legalize alien lean.
Also, repair kits aside, the very concept of a medical kit is absolutely ridiculous.
I still have some hope in humanity. Some. But as 40K has taught me ever so much, hope is the first path to disappointment.
The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him.
Question, what is inside that kit? Do you just give him 10 tabs of Pervitin? Also,
Probably.
no friendly fire in this game, which, to be honest, I completely understand. But that doesn't mean you can't aggressively ram your teammates to assert your dominance. When they give up and start reversing into you, that's when you know their resolve has been crushed. In truth, I don't really have any complaints. This game deserves its success. I would not have been able to mod the game as much as I did, or port over all those anime skins from 100 versions ago, if not for the efforts of certain individuals and the help of this community. So, genuinely, thank you. This game could be summarized as peek out from behind a corner, shoot your load, and retreat into darkness. But mechanically, there's a lot more to it, and if you're
Folks, just be careful. Pick the bad time to pause but you just... Yeah, I guess that's a perfect way. So, I guess so. Which game is better, World of Tanks or War Thunder? I'll let you decide.
interested, I'm legally obligated to say this. Sign up today using my invite link in the description box below. If you're a new player, you'll get 250,000 credits, the Tier 5...
Glorious.
7 days of World of Tanks Premium, and you also get to rent the Tiger 131, the Cromwell B, and the T-3485M for 10 battles each. As always, more content to come, so stay tuned. I love my sponsors because they help me get that bread, which is my only chance at surviving the Kali Yuga. I never mentioned this, but it's my sincerest hope that they don't actually watch this video. Or they may discover that I've attached my phone number to the press account, so once they take it away, I can steal it back using password recovery. I don't see this as morally dubious, but rather as an extension of my permanent free trial. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Anyway, I'm gonna start playing the Serbian war music now.
What could possibly go wrong? And yes, I've noticed in some of my SsethTzeentach videos, people type in the comment section below, I'm here to watch Kit suffer, or see him die just a little bit. And yes, it is true. A part of me does die. But it's okay. I can always get recloned. If I'll make you feel better, the original Kit Cabello died in I'm impressed with all the tactics and shooting. Just, all right, a lot to unpack with that video. Looks like World of Tanks is a lot of fun to play. Looks like World of Tanks is a cool game to maybe, I don't know, check out sometime. Uh, if I do get the chance, I'll be more than happy to play said video game and you know, give it my own personal thoughts. So let's you know, put in everyone's reviews and thoughts. You know, which game is better, World of Thunder or World of Tanks, especially when it comes down to tank battles? Give us your feedback in the comment section below. Now's your time to shine. And another thing too, earlier in the video when it talked about addiction, look, whether you know someone having a gambling addiction, drug addiction, alcohol, etc., there's always ways to help, and there are many, you know, places that can offer aid and assistance in dealing with that. So that's something very serious. I'm, you know, just, you know, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. So there you go. As always, going through a SsethTzeentach video, it's understanding humanity better, compassion, and being kind. So keep your heads in a swivel, and as always, folks, keep on winning. Take care.